Hello there, beauty ravers, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Raven, and this is where I like to rave about beauty. If you would ever so kindly hit that like and subscribe button to become part of my little family here on YouTube, it means so much to me. Now, without further ado, let's jump on in to the video. Hi guys, today we are playing with a whole bunch of brand new makeup. Well, it's not brand new to you, possibly, but it's brand new to me. Some of it is new to you, some of it's just new in general, but most of it is brand new to me, and I am super duper excited to jump on into it with you guys. We have eyeshadow palettes, we have bronzer, we have foundation, we have highlighter, we have lipstick, we have it all, guys. I have had quite a bit of hauls coming in lately, and I figured why not try some new products with you guys. So if that's something you are interested in, please do keep on watching because we're jumping into it right now. Alright guys, so I have a whole box of brand new makeup in front of me. I've used some of it, and some of it is completely first impressions. So let's dive on into it. The first thing I want to start with is the eyes, just in case there's fallout with the palette. So let's go ahead and do that now. So I actually have two eyeshadow palettes to play with today. The first one is from OPV Beauty, and this is the Spotlight eyeshadow palette. I believe this contains 18 shades, correct me if I'm wrong. But I did just get this in my BoxyCharm recently, so I figured it might be fun to play with it. It is really beautiful, and if you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend checking it out. If it's up already, it should be. But we are going to play with this one, and we're also going to be playing with this eyeshadow palette from Asgard Queen. They are a very small indie brand on Etsy, and that's where I found this palette. And this is the color story. It's a little more neutral, which I know you guys are probably thinking, what, Raven? Neutrals? What are you thinking? Actually, I have been wanting to incorporate a few more neutral palettes into my collection because ironically, I have far more colorful palettes than I do neutrals. I have very few neutral palettes, actually. I know that that is like flip-flop for most people, but I just don't dive into neutrals very often. If you know me, you know. But I have been looking for a few more to sprinkle into my collection, but I want them to be special. I don't want them to just be boring old neutral palettes. This, to me, has a little bit more of an oomph factor to it. And I don't know how it's going to apply to the eye, actually, because I got this in the mail yesterday and I swatched it and I was very unimpressed. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, it does not swatch well, but swatches don't mean everything, so I am excited to try it on my eyes. My friend Lisa has this palette. I didn't even know she had it. I didn't know anybody knew about this brand when I purchased it, but I saw on her Instagram that she did a look with it and it looked so beautiful. So I'm holding out hope that it's going to perform better on the eyes than it did on my arm. So we shall see. The eye primer I'm going to use today is my Modelrock Eye Elixir. I love this primer, so good. Now I'm going to take my glasses off so we can begin the process. And yeah, so let's go ahead and start with the eye primer, obviously. So how are you guys doing today? I would love to know. I'm having a pretty great day. I got my new lights, if you can't tell, but you probably can because it's much better. If you guys know, I've been on a journey the past few weeks because my softbox died and I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to grab, but I actually ended up going with some LED lights instead of a new softbox setup. So I'm really happy about it. I do have my old softbox up, and then I have two new LED lights set up, and I think they are absolutely stunning. I don't know if this is exactly how I want the lighting, but they're adjustable, which I love because you can't adjust the softboxes that I had, but you can adjust the LED lights, and I'm really excited about that. They're also more compact than my softboxes, so they're easier to one store, and also because my beauty room isn't the biggest, they're less, you know, bulky, and they don't take up as much space, which is really nice. So I'm really enjoying them so far, and that was a really good start to my day, so I thought I could film this for you guys. I actually wanted to film this video a few days ago, but the lighting hasn't been good. Like I said, didn't have the softbox. I've been relying on natural lighting, but in Florida it's been very cloudy and just rainy and no natural lighting that was good enough to film with, so it's been a struggle. But here we are. I'm super happy to finally have been here. We're back in my beauty room. If you guys know, we've been in my kitchen lately, and I'm just so happy to finally be back. We have a new tapestry, a new background, if you will. I'm living my best life right now. So I hope you guys are having a good day too. Alright, so I'm going to start us off with this shade right here. It looks to be like a good transition, neutrally beigey shade, and I think that's going to be good for the crease. So I'm going to pop that in our upper crease. And I'm just going to be taking this on a big fluffy Moda crease brush. So let's see if this is going to be, I mean, there's pigment there. It's not a lot, but this is a very light shade, so to be fair. This does seem to be a good transition color for my skin tone personally though, so I will say that. But if you're deeper, this might be it. I don't know. Going to build it up a bit. Can you guys see me? Maybe I should come in closer, huh? My bad. I also completely changed around my beauty room. You can't tell because it just looks like I put a new background up. But actually my desk is in a different position now. So that way I have two windows that are facing me, so they will come in for more natural lighting. Like I said, it's very cloudy today, so that's not the case at the moment. I have my new light, so it doesn't really matter. But I did notice that it looks good with natural lighting sometimes. While I was in my kitchen, I was like complaining a lot, but as I edited, I was like, it's not that bad. The sound quality, I didn't like. Atrocious, honestly. But the lighting was actually somewhat nice sometimes, you know? So I kind of like having two windows in front of me, and because I have the option of doing that, I just needed to switch my desk around. I decided to do that. Alright, so we have that shade down. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing to this eye, and we'll come back for our second shade. Alright, now dipping into the Spotlight palette, I am going to take the shade, let's see here. I am going to take the shade Star right here, which looks to be like a hot pink, and I'm excited to see how that performs as well. Again, I haven't tried either of these palettes, so these are first impressions for me. So let's see how we like it. And I'm just going to pick that shadow up on my Luxie 231 small tapered blending brush. And I'm just going to pop that right below what we just put down. And I'm just going to keep blending in circular motions and window wiper-esque motions until I get a soft edge, until it looks something like that. Okay, I'll be honest, I'm not loving either of those shades, really. I feel like they're very dry mattes, but we're going to continue on anyway, so let's see, which shade do I want to use next? I'm going to try and take this red shade to deepen up this look, so I'm going to pop that in our outer V. And I'm just going to take that shade on my Sigma E42 Precision Firm Blender brush. And like I said, we're just going to pop that in the outer V, like so. And it's not very pigmented at all, but hopefully it will build. It doesn't seem to be building very well either. I don't know. It's not giving me the depth that I need it to, so I am going to dip into the Spotlight palette because I know there's a red in there too, and hopefully that one will be a bit more pigmented. So I'm going to take, what is the shade? It's the shade Edge right here, which like I said is a red, so I think that might hopefully deepen up our look the way I want it to, because that's just not doing it for me. I don't know, maybe it'll build better than the other one. Again, pretty lackluster compared. I don't know. I know that there is a nice deep red in the Club Nebula palette from Kaleidos Makeup that I love so much, and it performs a lot better than these reds, but you know, red is hard to formulate, so I'm trying to give it a break, you know, so I don't know. It's just definitely not what I want. Is there a black in either of these palettes? Maybe I'll use a black instead. Oh, okay, there's a black in the Spotlight palette, and there's also a black in the Asgard Queen palette. So, okay, let's try the black in this palette first, because why not? So we'll try this one, and then if that doesn't work out, we'll try the one in the Spotlight palette, and if that still doesn't work out, I'm gonna have to suck it up, I guess. So I'm just gonna take it on that same Sigma brush, but I am going to wipe it off really quickly with my BH Quick Changer. Alright, again, this is the black from the Asgard Queen palette. Let's see how it performs. I don't know about you guys, but can you tell me if I put a black on? Because it doesn't look like it. I'm not trying to throw shade, I promise you I'm not, but like, where's the pigment? I'm honestly so sad right now because this palette looked so beautiful on Etsy, like on her page. I'm gonna pop in a picture of the swatches she has. I don't know, maybe I got a dud. Maybe there's just something wrong with my palette because I don't know, the swatches don't add up to her swatches, and they also don't perform on the eye. Like, I don't know, I just don't love it. But we're gonna keep trying, I guess. I am gonna try and use the black from the Spotlight palette, and that is the shade Exposure. There we go. That is what I'm talking about, guys. You see how that is much more pigmented? You can actually tell there's a black shadow on my eye. I don't hate that one. That one looks good. Now, before I forget everything I just did to this eye, I'm gonna catch this one up to speed and we'll come back for, I don't even know what number shade we're on, but we're we're gonna come back for more shades. Alright, I'm still not loving the eye look. I feel like the mattes in this palette are better than the mattes in the Asgard Queen palette. However, these don't blend the best. I feel like they're, I don't know how to explain that. I don't think they blend terribly. They're just not my favorite, and they are a bit more dry than I typically prefer. Now, the Asgard Queen palette, listen, this is sad because I really wanted to like this, and I spent like $30-something on it, so it wasn't cheap, guys. It was from Russia, so obviously the shipping was higher and everything and whatnot. And it's an indie brand, so of course it's going to be a little bit more pricey, and I was fine with all of that because it looked so beautiful online. I really thought I was going to love this, but I think they're just too hardly pressed. Like, they're so hardly pressed, I can't get pigment up on my brush, and that's a bummer. But, you know, they aren't very new. Maybe they'll get better with formulas because their color stories are so beautiful. They have a few palettes on their Etsy, and honestly, the color stories are what got me. Like, this is a beautiful neutral palette with a twist. It's just the formula isn't there, in my opinion. But like I said, maybe they'll get better as time goes on, and I could see potentially retrying the brand like further on in the future if I hear better things about the formula, because I do really love how creative her color stories are, and I want to love the brand. I just don't really love the mattes so far. So my camera decided to cut out on me, but all I did was add that same hot pink shade from the Spotlight palette, this shade called Star, to my lower lash line. And as I was saying, which you didn't see, I think that the formula reminds me a lot of Morphe's formula, and if you like Morphe, you'll probably like this. I personally don't like Morphe's quality of formula. It's just not my favorite. I like something more creamy and blendable, kind of like Glam Light or Kaleidos, you know, or Dose of Colors even. This is too dry for me, but I know a lot of people do enjoy Morphe's formula, so I think if you like that, you probably would like this. I don't know if they're like the exact same, but I do feel like I remember Morphe being this kind of quality. It's been a while, granted, since I've tried a Morphe palette, so I don't know if that's the case anymore, but the ones that I used to use on like a regular basis, because I used to be a stan for Morphe. I know, it's crazy, wild concept that Raven used to love a brand that she now despises. No shade, no shade. Well, actually, a little bit of shade to Morphe, but that's for ethical reasons. But ethics aside, their formula I know a lot of people enjoy. So if you do, you might like this, but I know that they have also probably changed their formula by now, because the last palette I've tried from Morphe was over 2 years ago. At least 2 years ago. So, yeah, do with that information what you will. Anyway, we're going to move on now. I'm going to cut my crease and then we can go into some shimmers. I think I actually have some new singles to play with. I said I think. I know I do, but I don't know if I want to use the palettes or not, because I want to know if I like these palettes, because I really don't think I'm loving them at the moment. So maybe I should use the shimmers, because maybe that'll change my mind. I don't know. Let me ponder. Let me decide. Okay, so I think I am going to use some of my singles, but I am going to try and incorporate at least one shimmer from each of those palettes, because I do want to give their shimmers a chance. Just because I'm not loving the mattes doesn't mean I'm going to, you know, not love the shimmers. So gotta give it some, you know, chances here. But I am going to cut my crease really quickly using the NYX Glitter Primer as always. So let's go ahead and do that. And I like to cut my crease right above my natural crease, because that's the shape that works best for my eye, but go ahead and do whatever works best for yours. And I'm just going to stop where things start to deepen up in that outer V, where that black shadow is. Alright, now that both of my creases are cut, we can go in with our shimmers for the day. And the one I want to start with is the shade Janae. It's this red right here. And this is from Devinah Cosmetics. I just got this in the mail yesterday, and I'm super excited to try it out. All 4 of these are actually brand new in my collection, and they are all from Devinah Cosmetics. And I'm just going to take that shade on my Sigma E54 medium sweeper brush, and I'm going to pop that in the outer portion of our lid. I like this red because it has a pink base, so for this look I think it was very fitting. I have now 3 of Devinah's reds, because I just think all of their reds are so nice and unique. I mean, I have this one, I have Blazed, which is a more true red, and then I have Salvador that I just bought, and I don't even know how that is, because I swatched it and it's stunning, but I don't know if it's more true red than Blazed or not. They're both very much more like that fire engine true red. but this has got more of a pink base to it, which I think works for certain kind of looks. I believe there's only one other red that Devinah has that I don't have, and I think that's the shade Homicide. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is on my wish list. I'm going to have all the reds from Devinah at some point. That is the goal, at least. I love red eyeshadow, especially shimmer red eyeshadow. Ooh, I love me a good red. So yeah, I definitely want those because the formula on these are just so good. I love Devinah so much. Alright, now for the inner portion of the lid, I'm going to take the shade Pink Frosting from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. This is so freaking stunning. Guys, just wait till you see this on my eye. It is literally the prettiest thing ever. I believe I wore this on my birthday and I was obsessed, needless to say. So let me show you what it looks like because it's breathtaking, let me be honest. This was my first time trying Give Me Glow and I am just so impressed. Everything that I've tried, I picked up a few shadows. I think I have 6 here. Yes, and each one that I have tried, I haven't tried them all yet, but the ones that I have, stunning, gorgeous, killer, top shelf liquor if you will. I'm obsessed with them all. So I'm going to take that same Sigma brush. I just wiped it off really quickly and now I'm going to go in with that beautiful pink frosting. Tell me that's not stunning, guys. I'm obsessed. Literally obsessed. Yes. Yes. I love that. You know, I knew there was a reason I needed to try Give Me Glow. I hear people rant and rave about them all the time and I finally was like, for my birthday, I'm gonna treat myself. And I actually did a shop with me on my birthday and you guys got to see me pick out the shades from Give Me Glow. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the cards, but it was super fun and I'm so happy I finally bit the bullet on these. They're so incredibly stunning. I really feel like those two shades, the one from Devinah and Give Me Glow, just saved this entire look. I'm sorry to the other brands, but I just don't love those mattes, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe you're at home watching this and you're like, I love that look on you. What are you talking about? I don't know. So it just really, it's personal preference, honestly. So I personally really love the Give Me Glow and Devinah shadows, and I just personally don't love the other ones. But I am going to try and use some of the shimmers now. So let's see, what can we use today? I'm going to take the shade Show, and I'm going to use that as our inner corner highlight. And I did spray my brush really quickly with my setting spray, so we'll see how it looks wet, I guess. And I'm just going to pop that in the inner corner. And I'm just using this double-sided brush from Dose of Colors to do that. They come in their palettes. I don't think they're sold individually, so they don't have a name, but that's what I'm using. Alright, so I had to dip in like 5 to 6 times to get that to be as opaque as it is, but I think it's pretty. I just feel like that was a lot more work than an inner corner highlight should be. That's just my personal preference. I don't know. I feel like these palettes might be good for people who like a more subtle formula as well. I just like something that really packs a punch, if you know what I mean. And that's no shade to these brands at all. I just, you know, we're allowed to have different opinions of things. There's different formulas for a reason, you know what I mean? Alright, now for the brow bone highlight, I'm going to take this shade right here in the Asgard Queen palette and pop that on the eyebrow highlight. Yeah, I already said that, didn't I? And I'm just taking it on the other side of that double-ended brush from Dose of Colors. Okay, that's kind of pretty. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty shiny. I'm pretty happy with that. I'll be honest, I put it on the brow bone highlight because I expected it to be not as impactful. I feel like this would look pretty good on the lid. It might be a bit much for the brow bone. But I do like that more than I expected to. Just not really sure if it's the best brow bone color, but let me go ahead and do the other side and we'll come back for something else. Alright, now I'm pretty curious about the other shimmers in that palette, if I'm being honest, because that is actually quite pretty. I'm pretty impressed with that. Wasn't loving the mattes, but maybe it's more of a shimmer kind of palette for me, you know? I mean, obviously I'd like for me to like every shade in a palette. That's kind of the end goal there, but I mean, if I can get away with just liking the shimmers, at least it won't be like a complete waste of money, if you know what I mean. So I don't know how the others will apply, but that was beautiful. So I'm gonna finish up my eyes off camera, but I do have a new liner and I also have a new pair of lashes to try out. So the liner I have is actually a lip liner, but I don't really care. That makes no sense to me, actually. I'll use lip liners and the waterline, but I had a problem with this thing that I got in my BoxyCharm box earlier that was like a lip and eye product. I don't know why that weirded me out, but this doesn't. But if you are somebody who doesn't like putting lip liners in their waterline, then totally just pick out whatever eyeliner. But I'm using this one from Essence, and this is a lip liner. What shade is this? I believe it's Stay Woke. Yes, it's a hot pink, and I think it'll go good with this look. And then the lashes that I have that are new, where are they? They're the House of Lashes Iconic Lashes, so I am going to pop these on. I'm going to use some mascara and you know what not. Ooh! I have the BoxyCharm mascara actually that's new. Ooh, let's see. This is actually a lash primer, but it seems to be pink. So, but if I'm using black lashes, would that work? I'm just going to use it as a lash primer today, so I'm going to go over it with a black mascara. But I do want to see if it applies pink, so let's go ahead and pop that on camera really quickly just to see. I'm curious if it's going to make my lashes pink or not. I kind of want them to be pink. I think that could be a fun touch. But anyways, I'm going to curl them really quickly and then we're going to do that. Alright, so this is the Luna Magic Lash Primer in Vava Pink. So let's see if it's actually pink. I know it is pink in the tube, but let's see if it actually makes my lashes pink, because that would be super duper fun. Okay, absolutely wow. First of all, they are pink, and second of all, that actually does something. Like, nothing ever makes my lashes look longer or nice in any way, shape, or form. I have the most stubby, like, boring lashes in the world, but that actually did something for them, and that's impressive because nothing usually can. So I'm pretty impressed with this. I am not going to leave it on just like this, although I think you definitely could and it'd be kind of a cute look. However, I am going to pop on false lashes because I always do. It's probably why my lashes look so bad, but it's worth it, honestly. I feel like my looks aren't complete until I have my falsies on, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish up my mascara and everything for my eyes off camera, and then we'll come back and start on the face. Alright, so I finished my eyes, and I didn't have a new primer to use today, so I just went in with my Fenty Soft Matte Primer, and I think this is called the Pro Filter or something. Everything that I'm wearing will be linked down below, so if there's anything that's not new and I'm not showing it off, it'll be in my description box, so just check it out. But now let's go into our foundation for the day, and it's not a foundation, it's a skin tint, and I'm super excited because it's the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrops Skin Tint. I have used this a few times since I got it, and I've been really enjoying it, so I'm excited to use it again with you guys. I have my beauty sponge right here. That's what I'm going to use today, not a brush, and I'm going to take some, and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to put it on my face like this. I did get the shade 1. I wanted to get to shade 2 because I feel like that would have been slightly better of a shade match. But because it's such a light coverage, I think I can get away with this. I don't think it looks bad at all. Actually, I think it looks really nice. So, yeah, I'm not mad. I was kind of worried about it because I really did think that number 2, and probably still 2 probably would have been best, but I think 1 works just as fine. Like, see, I think that looks so good compared to this side. It is a little bit lighter than my complexion, we can see that, but I think I can get away with it because I am a ghost, so it's not too different, and I think it just looks so nice, honestly. I'm going to finish up the rest of my face, and we'll come back for our next step. Alright, I went ahead and did everything that isn't new off camera. It's like contour, concealer, powder, all of that good stuff that isn't new necessarily, so I figured we would do it on camera together. But we're going to jump into something that is new, and that is a bronzer. A bronzer that I have tried one time and wasn't really thrilled with the outcome, if I'm being honest. I think I lost it though. Where is it? Alright, I found it. The bronzer is the Nars Laguna bronzer. I got this as my birthday gift from Sephora, and honestly, I've heard so many people rant and rave about the Laguna bronzer, but this just, I don't know. I didn't really like it all that much, to be honest. I felt a little bit patchy. Like, when I put it on, it kind of was skippy, if that makes sense, and I wasn't really loving how it applied. But I am going to try it again because, you know, you gotta try things multiple times before you can really decide whether or not you like it. So let's go ahead and do so. I'm going to grab a brush. I'm just grabbing this angled Jessup brush, and honestly, it is a mini, so it is kind of hard to get my entire brush in there, but I kind of just try to swirl it around the best I can, get an even application, or try to at least. honest. And then I'm just going to bronze the cheekbones, and that's about it today because honestly I don't feel like doing my temples or anything else. I don't know. It seems to be blending out a little bit better today. It might just be the brush I use, honestly, but I just don't think it's that seamless, if that makes sense. I feel like not only is it a tad bit orange, but it's, I mean, honestly, the color isn't too bad, but I just don't love how it applies. It feels dry. I don't know how to explain that because I'm not touching it, but as I'm rubbing it, it just feels kind of dry, and I'm surprised because this is like a cult favorite for a lot of people, so I don't know, maybe it's just because it's a mini and the full size is better. I don't know, maybe I got a dud or something, but I think I put on too much if I'm being honest. So I'm going to take a big fluffy powder brush and try and blend away some of this. Wish me luck. It's not bad, it's just not my favorite. But anyways, we do have a new blush to play with as well, so let's go ahead and grab her. Okay, I've definitely used this a few times if I'm being honest, but oh my goodness, it is the Melt Royal Blush, and this is the shade Buzzkill. I am just, my heart lives in this. My heart belongs in this. This is a little compact for my heart. This isn't blush, this is my heart. I'm obsessed with this. It's so pretty. I've wanted it for such a long time. I finally bit the bullet for my birthday, and I am just so happy that I did because it is literally the prettiest thing. I can't say enough great things. You'll see it on my face. You'll see how glowy and beautiful it is, and then you can say for yourself how much it really is my heart. And I'm just going to pick it up on my Sonia Kajuk brush. I hope I said that right, but I'm not really sure. I know it's Sonia something. Or is it Sonia? I'm not even sure about that now. But I like to just swirl the two together because they create the most beautiful blush ever. Oh my goodness, just hold on. Wait for it. Wait for the magic. Oh, the magic is coming. The magic is here. The magic is staying. The magic is gorgeous. The magic. Oh, the magic. It's sorcery what this is, honestly. Oh my goodness. It's so cute. It is so freaking cute. I am so happy. Is it $39 cute? Yes, it is $39 cute. Okay, now I don't know. I don't really usually spend that much on a blush. It took me the longest time to actually bite the bullet on this because I've wanted it since the collection came out, and honestly, I want all three. At some point, I would like to collect all three. That is the goal, and it's not a collector's mindset. It's genuinely, I think all three shades are stunning, and that's another reason why it took me so long to place my order, because I couldn't decide which shade I wanted because I do love all of them. I think they're all so pretty. I'm gonna blush my nose because that's my favorite thing to do, but I just really love not even just like the color, but the actual like formula, and like the finish is just so glowy and gleamy. Oh, it's so beautiful, and it's not like sparkly, it's just gleaming. I mean, I am glowing in the most beautiful, seamless way ever, honestly. I love this blush so much. Okay, now that I'm all blushed up, we can use my new Freckle product, which I am over the moon about too. So let's go ahead and grab her. That is going to be the Freck OG Freckle product. I am super excited. Betty Jean, aka Butte Bean, rants and raves about this all the freaking time, and that's why I needed it, because she's my favorite YouTuber. I love her freckles. They are so cute, and I was just like, I need this, but it's $22, and can you see how itty teeny tiny bitty this is? It's super small. I mean, I don't know how long this will last. They do have an extra large one, but that's even more money, and I just, you know, I couldn't buy that one right off the bat. So I don't know if I'll ever repurchase this because it is so expensive for a Freckle product. I think the ColourPop one is really nice, and that one's like literally like $8 or something. So I don't know if I would repurchase this, but it is really cute, and I'm really happy I have it. My sister gave me some money for my birthday, and that's kind of what I used to buy some of these products. So I'm not too mad, but I don't know if I would use my own money just because, I don't know, man, $22 for a Freckle product is kind of steep, but I do love freckles, so maybe I would, who knows. This is another product that I've wanted, and it's been on my wish list for the longest time, but I finally bit the bullet because it was my birthday and I had some extra spending cash. So yeah, and then I'm just going to tap those out. And I going to do the other side and I'll be right back. Alright, now that my freckles are on, we can go in with our highlighter for today. And the one that I have is from Haunting Howl Beauty. This is this very small indie brand and I'm very happy to be supporting it. This is from their Lost Boys collection and I don't know if this highlighter actually has a name or not, but it is really super duper beautiful and I actually have never used it. I bought this like shamefully 6 months ago, probably around that at least, and I haven't used it yet. I have swatched it and it's gorgeous. I don't know why I haven't used it. I think I was waiting to do a video similar to this. I wanted to do like a trying new products or a, you know, face full of new indie products, something like that, but I just never got around to it until now. But that's what we're going to use today, and I'm just going to pick that up on my 35E Farrah brush because that's the brush I like to use for highlighter. I believe this is an eyeshadow brush actually, but I don't care. The brush looks intimidating, but this also happened with the Geek Chic Cosmetics highlighter palette, the Pokemon one. You guys see that video? If you haven't, I'll link it in the cards because it's a super fun one. But this reminds me of that, and because there was a lot of pigment on the brush, and I was like, ooh, I don't know, but it ended up being absolutely stunning, and it wasn't a streak at all. So hopefully this won't leave a red streak on my face either, and it'll be just as beautiful as the Pokemon palette was. Oh, that's like red. That's like actually red. That's kind of fun though. It's a bit much, I'll be honest. It is kind of a streak, but maybe we can blend it out and make it less intense. I love a red shifting highlighter though, so this is actually really up my alley. This is super pretty. That's actually really beautiful. I really do enjoy that. It kind of smells good too. That wasn't interesting. I don't know, my nose got a whiff of it. I mean, it's on my nose. It is very intense. Like I kind of look like Rudolph right now, I'm not gonna lie, but like a very glamorous Rudolph. So if I ever want to do a cosplay, this is definitely it. That is like actually really cute. Obviously I'm going to try and blend that out because it's way too much, but it is really cute. Because if I was doing like a Rudolph thing, that would be oh my god. This might be problematic. Hold on. Well, I have a red stripe on my nose now. Maybe I can blend it out with a different, it looks cute on the cheeks because it kind of goes with the blush, but that is a bit much. I don't think I recommend this on the nose. I do not. Unless you're wanting to do a Rudolph look, but don't go all the way up because that just killed the entire vibe. It was kind of cute on the tip of my nose, but this just, it looks like somebody stabbed me and I'm bleeding on my face. Maybe that's what they were going for. I mean, it's Haunting Howl Beauty. It's kind of their aesthetic, right? Maybe that was it. Or maybe I'm just not the skin tone for this. That could potentially be it too. I'm going to try and fix this though. How are we going to, I don't know how I'm going to do that, but let me try and dust it away. That might be as good as it's going to get, guys. I don't know, man. Trying new things over here. I'm going to do the other side of my face and probably stop there. I'm probably not going to do my cupid's bow or my chin because I don't want red there. Yeah. But it doesn't look bad on the cheekbone. I'll give it that. I'm feeling cute. I'm feeling shiny. I'm feeling horror movie night approved, if you will. I don't think it's bad. I just feel like I wasn't expecting that, and maybe not on the nose. Just not on the nose. I think it's kind of cute on the like cheekbones though, and I kind of dragged it onto my cheeks. I like to do that with some highlighters, and I think that one works really well because again, it is very red. So it's a nice like blush topper. In my opinion, highlighter, I don't know about all that, but I do like it on the cheeks. So now what do we have? What do we have? I think we have lip products, and that's actually really exciting because my lip product is actually something that was sent to me in PR. So let me go grab it. So the lip product that was sent to me from the brand Skingasm is this liquid blading peel and reveal lip color. This sounds really interesting and different. I've never heard of something like this, so I'm excited to try this out with you guys because I don't know how it's gonna work. But this does retail for $30 for a lip product. This better knock my socks off. This better do my taxes. I mean, it just better be like top tier. If I'm being completely honest, for $30 it's gotta be like incredible. But I did find it intriguing because it's not just your typical lipstick, so I wanted to try it out and give you my honest opinion of it, so that way you can, I don't know, decide for yourself if it's something something you would like or not. So this is the color application. Apply 2 to 3 thick coats onto clean lips like a lip gloss, using short side to side or up and down strokes. Ensure lips are completely covered and no skin is visible. This ensures an even peel off. Leave lip mask on your lips for approximately 45 seconds. You may experience a slight tingling sensation, but don't worry as it will go away. Alright, so then there's also 2 different methods of doing this. So the first method is the peel and reveal method. Spray lip activator mist 1 to 2 times over lip area approximately 4 inches away from your face. It will instantly transform the lip mask into a peel-off film. Starting with your top lip, peel off the film, starting with a corner of your lip, and then continue to the bottom lip and repeat to reveal colored lips. So it's kind of like it's going to leave your lips tinted with this color. It's supposed to last longer than a typical lipstick, and it's not supposed to smudge at all. So that's kind of intriguing. If it's really that powerful and it honestly doesn't smudge at all, I might love that, not gonna lie. Especially because we have to wear masks right now. At least I am still wearing my mask, and I think that might be really nice and helpful. But anyway, the second method is the wipe away method. Using our liquid blading wipe away towel or any cloth, spray lip activator 1 to 2 times over lip area and use the towel to wipe away the lip mask from one side to the other. Or you can mist 1 to 2 times directly onto the towel and apply misted area of the towel over lips, wiping away from one side to the other. I think that's going to be the method I use today, but I'm not sure, so let me decide, let me ponder, because I don't know, I've never done something like this, so I'm just very intrigued by it. It also says for optimum long wear results, works best on clean, exfoliated, and hydrated lips. Repeat lip mask application and removal for an extra long wear. So you can do it twice, I guess. I'm just going to do it the one time because, I mean, I just want to see how it works, but yeah, I'm going to clean off my lips because I have a little bit of a lip balm on, and then I'm going to apply it with you guys. Alright, I am going to put my glasses on for this though because I really can't see, and I feel like it's going to be something that needs to be precise. So yeah, because I never put my lipstick on without my glasses on, so I wouldn't do it any other way. Especially with this because it says it's going to be like long lasting, so if I get it somewhere that I don't want it, I'm afraid it might not come off. So, okay. So anyway, wow, we're looking very red. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? How do we do it? How do we do it? So I guess you buy the towel separately because I thought maybe it was in the bottom of this box, and I have now completely destroyed it looking for something that wasn't even there. So there's that. I'm going to go grab a cloth, I guess. Doesn't matter. Maybe I can just use like a makeup cloth. This one dried out and I barely used it. Yeah, I'm just going to use this, I guess. Maybe it'll work. I don't see why it wouldn't work, so we're going to use that. Apparently they don't give me the cloth. Whatever. It's fine. I don't need it. It's fine. It's whatever. This is a true first impressions, by the way. I know some of these were true first impressions and some of them I had tried before. This one I have not. I haven't even opened this. So it says apply 2 to 3 thick coats onto clean lips like a lip gloss. I know how to use a lip gloss, so I should know how to use this. So now I have my mirror up here. Hopefully it's not messing with the lighting, but we're going to apply this. And I never apply a lipstick, obviously, without being able to see it. Because I think that would just be a mess, wouldn't it? What color is it? Ooh, what? It's like purple-y pink. I don't know. The color I picked was pink, but it's purple, so it says it transforms into pink, so I'm very intrigued. It's like literally purple, guy! Ooh, it does tingle. Okay. It says 2 to 3 thick coats, so I'm going to keep applying this until I feel like it is enough. Alright, so my lips now look blue, which is super fun, and it is tingly, but it's not like unbearable or anything. But now let's go ahead and see what we do next. So it says that I mist the towel 1 to 2 times, or I can mist my lips directly, but I'm gonna mist the towel just because I don't want to accidentally spray my face. Then you just wipe it away. Oh, I'm supposed to wait 45 seconds for this to do its thing, so I'm gonna be back in 45 seconds. Alright, it has now been over 45 seconds actually, because you know, when you get on Instagram, you start scrolling and you forget what time it is. But now I'm going to spray the mister, which is this little guy, onto the towelette. Okay, that was actually really fun. I don't think it's like the most even, but maybe it's because I didn't leave it on long enough. I know I left it on longer than 45 seconds though. Maybe you should do more coats. They do say you can do 2 coats or whatever and it will last longer. But let's see if it's transfer proof. Mwah. Oh wow. Yeah, there's no transfer. This is really cute too. It's honestly not that vibrant of a pink either, which I like. I was kind of worried it was going to be too pink, but it's actually quite a cute pink. I'm not mad. I think it's actually really, really cute. And I mean, do I think it's worth $30? I don't know. I mean, that's up to you to decide, but I probably wouldn't spend $30 on it myself, but I do think it was kind of fun to do, and I definitely will use it again. It feels good, it looks pretty, I don't think it's terrible. I feel like $20 would be a way more reasonable price tag personally, if I'm being honest, but I don't know how long it'll last. I will update you, probably pop something on the screen here and tell you how long it lasted, but yeah, I think it's cute. Let's do a zoom in up close action of the entire look, and then we can round out this video and wow, I don't know, chat a little bit. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope we had some fun. I hope you enjoyed the look. Let me know if you did. I wasn't a huge fan of the mattes, but the shimmers we played with today were super duper fun. And I had some fun with the other products. I think the lipstick is actually more fun than I expected it to be. I was kind of worried it was going to be a gimmick, but I mean, it worked. It did work. I'm pretty impressed with that. I think that's kind of fun, not gonna lie. What else did we try? We tried the bronzer. I'm still not sold on that if I'm being honest. We tried the Freck products. I really do like those freckles. The Fenty Eavesdrops. Oh my goodness, do I love that so much. Oh, the lashes are new. They're super duper cute. The lash primer, that worked better than I ever imagined it. I don't understand the sorcery there. It actually made my lashes look almost presentable without false lashes. Not quite, because I still put them on. But honestly, if I was just doing a quick and easy look, I usually do add falsies anyway, but if I really didn't want to, I could get away with it, I feel, with that lash primer, because it really did do more than I've ever had a lash primer do for me in the past. So very impressed with that. Did we try anything else? Oh, the highlighter. That was a wild ride. Very, very red. Very pigmented. If you like that kind of style, then this is it. But I looked a little bit like Rudolph there for a second. Kind of still do. Oh, the blush. The blush is my favorite thing. I love it so much. I love Melt Cosmetics in general. So yeah, we love the blush. There was a lot of things that we tried today. I'm drawing blanks at this point, but I'm super tired and I need to go take a nap. So that's gonna do it for me today. I hope that you have a wonderful day and stay beautiful. Mwah.